Starts from what in the Bible. Now, how we relate to the friction is critical. And from the friction comes fire, and fire is, we're praying with fire. Playing with fire, pray. Fire can be wonderful, and fire can kill you. Don't talk to him about, what Father Nunes did 3 years, don't talk to him about, we decided to lock the gates at night at the cemetery. If you mention that to him, you're going to get burned. Okay? Something like that. And then he said, with the fire we go on a journey. And that journey has stops and starts, like life, twists and turns, like life. And on the journey we cry out, Christ! You know? We cry out, Christ, more than once. And then we gather in here and we listen to stories. Stories of our forebears. And then we go to the water. And then, as a community, we make our promises again. Over time. This is called a gimlet. This is called an auger. They're drills. Over time. Think of this as there's a little drill, small drill, and that's like the 7-day cycle. One turn. And it goes a little deeper. And some of the crap comes up. Okay? But we go a little deeper. Very good. But think of the auger, the bigger one, as the 365-day cycle. The year, the Paschal Triduum. One turn, a little deeper. One turn, a whole year. Another deeper. Going deeper and deeper and deeper into God, into understanding. And Operation Bicycle, I never understood. I only this year understand why Operation Bicycle would pray, fast, give, and learn. Why learn? It's not learn, that's learn. Learn is that every year, I might go a little deeper. I learn a little more about life and the bigness of the world. You know? I just learned, my niece told me this, she told me this in June. If I own a computer, I am 1 in 10, if I own a computer, I'm one of the top 10% of the people on the planet. I mean, for material possessions, just to own a computer. Okay? If I have internet access, I'm in the top 1% of the people on this planet. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what she told me last June. Okay? Can I go a little deeper? Can I learn that? No. I'm not saying give it up. I'm just saying know that. Learn. Right? Now, we've been doing this over years. Remember when we began this, like whatever year it was, 97, 98, we had Christ at the door. Open wide the doors to Christ for 3 years. Then we have the next 3 years of open yourselves, here's Christ with his wounded head, trying to get to you and I, so that we could see him in our lives and see our lives as part of him, with all the stuff in between, all the fears and the ignorance and the darkness. And then we have this quote from Irenaeus. This is really good. You saw this for 3 years. There'd be a little wooden placards on the walls for 3 years. But after the first week, nobody noticed it. That's why we're doing this again and again. Anybody ever said this? Well, my mother said to me, this is what I like to say. If I knew now what I didn't know then, and my mother said, do I have to tell you 1,000,000 times? I would say, of course. I'm a slow learner. At least 1,000,000 times. Yeah. How are you going to bring, how are you going to take your experience and get that into me? That's a miracle. It's a mystery. It's a process. St. Irenaeus said, he died around the year 200, the glory of God is a human being who is fully alive. However, life that's fully human consists in seeing God. Unless I have the capacity to perceive God in my life, I'm not fully human. Our tradition says. So this capacity to see God So to renew the light is great work. To see it over time doesn't happen always. Oh, kissing the thumb. Now that said, I love what I saw in Latin America is this, right? I asked people what it meant. They said, I don't know, it's just what we do. So then I have a meeting for it, 5 minutes. The meeting is, look, I should do all this stuff, I should try, I should live as a parish, as a family, as a person. Yeah, bear your cross, but remember, you're a human being. Lighten up. Do what you can. Try, be open to God, truth, light, move away from the fallen lies. But remember, we're human beings. So as Francis of Assisi used to say, my brother, he used to call his body brother ass. Okay? Yeah, it's a profound limitation, but it's in what context, with what tone do we see it? So, yeah, we all have limits. Brother limit, sister limit. Brother body, brother humanity, sister time. Brother resistance. When a teacher says to me, what are you going to do about the boys' bathroom? Sister resistance. Brother hesitation. Sister fear. Brother sin. I'll just get that. Well, take this night up. We'll close with it. Okay, because we have about 2 minutes left. An autobiography in 5 chapters. This is about a life. Somebody want to read chapter 1? Go ahead, Reggie, please.
I walk down the street, there's a big hole in the street. I don't see it, I fall in. It's not my fault. It takes forever to climb out.
Chapter 1. This is from Portia Nelson. Chapter 2. Trust it.
Chapter 2, I walk down the street. There's a big hole in the street. I see it, I fall in. It's not my fault. It takes a long time to climb out.
Chapter 3. Excellent.
I walk down the street. There's a big hole in the street. I see it. I fall in. It is my fault.
Turning point.
It takes some time to get out.